Imagine a fighter jet so massive that a pilot had to take a running jump just to touch the engine intake lip. Now imagine that same 50,000-pound beast, originally built to carry a nuclear bomb, dodging surface-to-air missiles over the jungles of Vietnam. That is the story of the Republic F-105 Thunderchief. Affectionately known to its pilots and crews as the Thud, the F-105 Thunderchief was a true brute of the Cold War skies, tipping the scales as the largest single-seat, single-engine combat aircraft ever built. It was originally designed in the 1950s as a Mach 2 capable low-altitude penetrator. Its internal bomb bay was explicitly tailored to deliver a single nuclear weapon. However, as the geopolitical landscape shifted, the Thud found its primary role dropping massive conventional payloads during the Vietnam War, routinely carrying a heavier bomb load than a World War II B-17 Flying Fortress. After production and delivery to the United States Air Force, this aircraft was assigned to the 36th Tactical Fighter Wing, which was then located at the Bitburg Air Base, a NATO base located in the then Western German state of Rhineland-Palatinate, near the border with France. It arrived on this base on the 21st of May of 1961, with the distinction of being the first F-105 Thunderchief in the 36th, beginning the replacement of their incumbent F-100 Super Sabres, giving the 36th the ability to flow low and fast against any Soviet incursion against NATO. At this point in its career, this aircraft was mostly glassy bare metal with only insignia and tail numbers marring its surface. It wouldn't receive its camouflage livery until it was reassigned for duties over Vietnam. The specific F-105D variant resting today at the National Air and Space Museum's Stephen F. Udvar-Hazy Center in Virginia, tail number 60-0445, is a genuine combat veteran, outfitted as an all-weather fighter bomber. This exact airframe served on the front lines of the air war in Southeast Asia. It flew punishing missions out of Thailand, initially operating out of the 388th Tactical Fighter Wing at the Korat Royal Thai Air Base, and briefly with the 355th Tactical Fighter Wing at Tak Ly. It participated in high-stakes, heavily defended bombing campaigns against North Vietnam, supporting operations like Rolling Thunder, Steel Tiger, and Barrel Roll. Surviving the deadly skies of Vietnam was no small feat. Nearly half of the 833 F-105s produced were lost in combat or to accidents, giving the Thud the dubious distinction of being the only U.S. combat aircraft removed from frontline service due to high loss rates. After completing its combat tours, this aircraft returned stateside and spent over a decade flying with the District of Columbia's Air National Guard's 113th Tactical Fighter Wing out of Andrews Air Force Base. Transferred to the Smithsonian in late 1981, the aircraft has been meticulously restored to the striking green and tan Southeast Asia camouflage it wore in 1967, while assigned to the 421st Tactical Fighter Squadron. The Thud is more than a massive piece of machinery. It's a monument to the pilots who flew the most dangerous missions in the Vietnam War, and an aircraft pushed far beyond its original design. If you're ever near Washington, D.C., you have to see this giant up close at the Udvar-Hazy Center. Hit that like button if you love aviation history, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments which Century Series fighter we should cover next.